get something for you, Chief? There's a juice bar down the street. They serve the fruits over there. Calm down, eh?
Oh, whatever. Whoops. I gotta wait for it to shut. And there's your net.
How odd. I was just having naughty thoughts about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
I seek the Dark Daughter, she of Obsidian.
Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something?
I can speak only of your other face, daughter of Janice.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
Your sister only receives this treasure.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sister's made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
Hold on to the knowledge that you mean, or you stole the head. Basically, don't give it to her. You stole the words from my head.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
These pathetic warblings fall on undead years.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
Harlot, we're giving this white daughter, but this is for the other only.
Fine, you hold on to it. Since you're so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
What deed do you propose?
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city, and we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
For you, I would face the flame at noontime.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Slashing is now my existence.
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
I'll think only of you as I slash these splatterings.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
We will. Melee combat, so yep. Is that better than what I got? Damage potential 18, lethality. So that gets a feat adjustment of 1. Oh right, I can't equip weapons while I'm in here because I'm in one of those types of places. Thanks, dude. Oh, not that way. Aha. Oh, okay. Oh, whatever. Is it? Oh, that's a hospital. Never mind. The gallery is here. I opened it up from one end already once before. Oh, hello.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Your mind will shatter on the hollowness of your nightlife.
No, it can't be. I'm useless. I'm completely useless.
Flowing fat will ferment your furrows. Thanks. Okay. I'm going to save right here. Yes, this one. Just to be on the safe side. There we go. Kane spurns Lilith. Kane slays Abel. Beats Lilith. I believe you have to do it. Yep, yeah, I believe you have to do this in order. Weapon, weapons, life. Knife. Yay! God curses him. He meets Lilith. And... Burns Lilith. Hello, Blood Monster! You're doing aggravated damage. That's not cool. Means I don't get to heal very easily. Yee! Okay. Well, she did ask me, tell me to steal the money too. Oh. Does that just make me lose humanity, or does that screw me over later? I forget. That's why I saved it, honestly. Because I'm trying to do something very specific. And anybody familiar with the game knows what I'm trying to do anyways. Man, aggravated damage takes a while to heal. Hello, pissing man. Nice to meet you once more.
Lovely.
Aha! Till we meet again. Oops. That was nope. That was the wrong button. Haha.
You. What were you thinking? The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
But...
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I don't know what your lips are saying.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
I brought you the ghostly bauble.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes, the worm is wiggling.
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
How might this deed be done?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
This will be more convoluted than my psyche. I will find her, and then we finish this.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Done and done. Oh, diner's right here. Right.
I don't want to talk to you. Move.
Thugs, okay. I don't have very many bullets, do I? This guy's super dangerous. How much better? Ooh. Free shotgun. You okay, dude? You didn't see anything, right? We cool. Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her designs, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help! You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now, I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram, I swear. Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
From where this hateful quarrel?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Both sides need to cease this conflict.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Become mute, both mouths. Cease this quarrel.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
You must both learn to live in the same skin.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
If you could learn to join hands, think of the strength you command.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
The past is a worn garment. Dispose of it.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
History shall need not fall on you both.
Why? How will this time be any different?
Work together, your power will be more than double.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed, face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days. More responsibility. So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up. So, sweet sister.
Oh,
is this
damn
how
it,
it
I
has
picked the
to
wrong
end?
one.
I admit, I always... Of course. You're the only one who can...
Wait, mistress, stand not in the way of the dark one.
But I only do it for attention, and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
Run this house as a family, and you, both may unlive another day.
If she would stop treating me like a child. If she would start behaving like a rational adult.
Was there ever a time when you looked each other in the eye?
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
You don't really wish to become an only child?
I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
Give me the boomstick, Dark One.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
We share the same sweet madness, daughters of Janus. Farewell.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Alright, we're done with them. Good. You get more experience points for saving both of them. Doesn't really make a difference outside, because you never really talk... I don't think I can actually talk to them anymore for the rest of the game. At least last I remember, I can't.
Are almighty with 1,000 lowly suicides.
Cool.
The roots of this city wrap around the grain worm, and all who live in its stinking bowels plug themselves on a...
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, huh?
It festered in your brain that I looked for you?
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted.
Nasty dude.
Nasty dude? Hey, I may not be a looker, kid, but you better start showing some respect, 'cause I could squash you like a freaking bug if my panties get all bunched up. You got it?
No, your nastiness was shown to me by the little golden ghoul.
Oh shit, I'm Alcavian. And you ran into Nox, too? You guys must have had quite a conversation. Not a working brain cell between the two of you. Oh well.
Bertram Tongue, the nasty dude.
The one and only. Don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
Then you know more than I do.
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
And survive I did.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I seek a strange house of wares, oh nasty dude.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
Secret sorrow and sickness. Tell me of the Sabbat.
The Sabbat? Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
What are the hapless humans?
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
Do they know of their dark masters?
Yeah, the Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the masquerade.
Can you bring me there with shoes of air and feathers?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
My pockets desire things they do not have.
Alright, I guess. Come back when you're ready to go. But don't be too long, fledgling. This isn't really something we planned around your schedule.
I am no longer here. I don't think there's really anything I actually need to do outside of here. I got 12 experience points, haha! What do I want right now? I just want to have this at level 2. I'm gonna sacrifice something to get something else higher. Whatever. Let's see. Stuff that I do not need. Stuff that I need. Don't really need to get seduction higher. Lockpicking always nice. Oh, these cost 8 points. Never mind. No, that affects haggle. Research. Perception affects range, which I'm not really using that terribly much. Research is at 5, and I don't really need it any higher than that, honestly. That'll give me more for defense and hacking. I can't really think of anything else I really want right now. Yeah, Brawl's not needed yet, because I can get 3 points for that later. I'll hold off for now. There's really nothing else I can do here, so let's just move on.
You ready to go?
Lead on, nasty dude. Yeah, push the wrong button there. Okay. Some bum. Okay, I can't go down there.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Boxes on everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe he heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open.
Someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought that would be a separate thing. Someone nearby. Okay, I guess these boxes are just here to be here. Nothing secret up here. What I was expecting. Oh, okay, so I can get on the train. Oh, damn it.
Hey, stop!
Gets lots of blood, my dude. The only reason I was going stealthy is because I couldn't remember if you actually get anything for doing this fully stealth without anybody spotting you. Ooh, so bring. Fuck. Whatever.
Hey!
Ah, shit! Give me the blood. Oh, well, so much for stealth. Ugh. Not good. This is a bad idea. I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm dead. Not surprised. I really should have taken out the other guy. I had to do the whole thing all over again. Well, at least I know the layout of this place. So I know where everything is now.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? It's all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe you heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. Someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, you see something out there?
Where?
Out there in the trains. I swear I saw something moving.
Ain't nothing out here. You just scared, little John.
What? Shit, I ain't scared of nothing. Scared for whoever decides to come and get a piece of this.
Hey, quit waving that thing around. Fucking explosives all over the place in here. You trying to blow us up or something?
Now who's fucking scared?
Damn, little John. You all kinds of stupid.
That's not gonna work. Seems to be the best way still.
What was that?
Oh, whatever. I'll try this again. It's overreeing. This time without alerting anybody to my presence. Haha.
Who's there?
Much better. Oh, it's in this room. Gotcha. Okay, there we go. this instead. There are no silly vampires to ruin my day. Haha. The end.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
It wasn't me, it was my evil twin. Didn't you see the goatee?
Well, it's a good thing you ran out of there. You might have been caught in the explosion with the real saboteur. I wonder if they knew that place belonged to the Sabbat. I'd hate to be in their skin right now.
Are you the big bad wolf?
I see my reputation for once does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
Strange. No.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one, and be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Goodbye, wolf. Oh yeah, okay, we're done with this quest. Just waiting for it to finish.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
You know of Beckett, the noble savage?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
We traded words.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
I seek to pull questions from your bubbling dome.
What do you need?
Do you see the Shadow Cloak killer?
Those murders are definitely the work of kindred. Probably some caitiff getting revenge on everyone who made fun of him in high school. Once the sheriff tracks this guy down, they're gonna make one hell of an example of him.
Kate, the motherless dogs.
Pretty close to the mark. Caitiff are just kind of riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society, don't know their clan, mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LaCroix hadn't intervened.
Thin-blooded and short-lived.
You said it. Theory goes that the farther down the bloodline you are from Cain, the weaker the blood is. So if you're, say, 5th generation, the blood is strong. If you're 15th generation, you barely qualify as a vampire. A thin blood.
Thin-blooded, thinly seen, and yet they cast a long shadow.
Long shadow? Yeah, I see what you're saying. You Malkavians and your damned insight. Most fledglings don't know anything about Gehenna.
Gehenna, the falling of the eternal shadow.
You don't know the half of it, kid. Gehenna, the day we all die, when our sleeping forefathers rise and bring about the end of the world. Many believe we're living in the final nights.
Cain? Creepy.
Yep, that's him. Cain, the biblical brother killer, father of all vampires. You don't know the half of it.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me bear the brouhaha.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the brouhaha are all about. Jealousy and contempt. Sure. Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to. Sure.
You mystify the Malkavians.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
Fun like the Dark Daughter of Janus?
Janus's daughter? What the... Oh, Janus. The two-faced god? You mean Therese Vorman. Oh man, you Malkavians are really messed up. Anyway, that was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing.
Did you know the Dark Janus' daughter shared the same skin?
I had my suspicions. What an interesting specimen. But a pain in my dead ass for sure.
To my ears, it sounded like a devilish dogfight.
Of course it did. As if vampires and women both weren't insecure enough. Get them together in one Malkavian body, and look what happens.
I think Nasty Dude is drawn to the Queen of Drama.
Yeah, no kidding. Now that the Camarillas moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less.
Is the task beyond your nasty self?
I wouldn't want to be the Prince of Terre Haute. I leave that headache to the Ventru. Besides, there's only like 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica. Some kingdom.
Questions.
Like what? Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child.
Okay. Nosferatu.
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife. The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night.
Are you the Creeping Worms part of the Jester's family?
I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla.
Do you like the Jester's family?
The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or, don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us.
Tell me of the Jester Prince.
Jester? You call him LaCroix a Jester? You'd better watch that, fledgling. Anyway, what am I gonna say? He's the boss now. Sure.
More about clans. Torador.
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos. Sure.
Tremere.
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them. Sure. Well, they get a bad rap if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat. Yeah.
What appraisal of the Anarchs?
The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
What do you know of the one with numbers for names? Or a number for a name?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day because of him.
See someone in my...
Sure.
Oh, no, my God.
You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about this victory.
Yellow Submarine is waiting. I'm not done
What do
talking
you
to yet.
need? Like what?
Sex.
Sure, fledgling. It's war out there, after all. You should know all you can about the different sides.
The Camarilla.
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
Hunters, gods, devils.
Hunters. Humans who hunt vampires. Most are half-cocked yokels, who also say they've been abducted by UFOs. The real hunters are trained by secret societies, holy orders of the church that have existed since the Middle Ages. Fear them. Like what? Yeah. You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
I leave you to your black babs. Farewell.
Sure.
Oh, I'm dead.
Well, they get a...
Okay, there we go. Alright, we are all done here. I believe that was everything here, too.
The sewers are all with 1,000 lonely suicides.
Let's up by our apartment really fast. I want to see if there's more on the radio. And on the TV. Before we move on to the next area.
Crime scene. Gonna have to ask you to step back, please.
Murder most foul?
Some lunatic broke into the gallery and slashed up the paintings. Everyone's a critic these days, huh?
The fish will go into the net. I am gone.
You want a jaywalking ticket?
Can I go inside? I have the key. Oh. Hey, the cash money's still here. Mine now. Oh, right, humanity left. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a shit? Haha. I have plenty of humanity. How much does it cost for it? Yeah, I know. That's a waste of experience points. Let's see. More lockpicking, sneaking. More soaking. Or more damage. This is the one I want to put. Let's get more defense right now. Okay. That should be fine. Okay, let's see. Alright, I was going back to my apartment, that's right.
The ship was spotted around midnight by fishermen who contacted the Coast Guard after their attempts to hail the ship proved futile. Coast Guard officials are releasing very little information right now, but have identified the vessel as the Elizabeth Dane.
Oh, I guess there's nothing. Okay, never mind.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable.
Nope, same. Alright, nothing new, haha. And nothing in my fridge. For shame. Okay. Guess it's time to move on. Oh, wait. Emails. Check my email. Right, favor. Oh. It's come to our attention, LaCroix. It's come to our attention that a sample of werewolf blood is made into the hands of a local tabloid, and they have sent it to a clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with, most painfully, I can assure you. But for obvious reasons, we can't have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. You'll be compensating accordingly. Oh, okay, let's take care of that before I move on. First move. The White King moves to protect his pawn. Good thing I did that. I know some quests go away if you leave the area. Or that's till the point of no return. It's best to do all the side quests as soon as you get them. Alright, it's hospital time once more. We have obfuscate. I should be fine. We need to get to the 3rd floor, because I'm pretty certain that's where that is. We got spotted by an officer last time. It's best not to kill them, because otherwise, bad. Otherwise, it's bad. Did I find it already? Lockpick difficulty of 5. What am I at? Okay, yeah, we can do that. What else needs lockpicking? Security and dex. Oh, right. Well, there we go. I mean, I didn't really need to do that right now, but, you know, for later. Right, before that wears off. Drug box. Take one before relations. Allow 6 to 8 hours for swelling to subside. Failure could result in 18 years of responsibility. Estrogen. Control substances camera disabled for security purposes. All other cameras have automatically been enabled. Encryption and storage camera disabled. For security purposes, all other have been... Oh. Was that the one I just went into? You're a dick, you know that? Please move.
Dr. Bethany Stall, the operator. Dr. Bethany Stall, the operator. Dr. Stall, the operator, please. Dr. Stall, the operator.
I think I already lockpicked that one, but okay.
Dr. Bethany Stall, the operator. Dr. Bethany Stall, the operator. Dr. Stall, the operator, please. Dr. Stall, the operator. Dr. Bethany Stall, 499.
The officer's right there. He's being a dick. Okay. Hey Jason, can you reset Malcolm's password for me? He wants to set to Panacea. Oh, we've already done that. Okay. Where is he? He's being a dick. My precious blood.